She nods an uninterested greeting.
Here for the fight? This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one? Buy me a drink and I'll think about it.
She gives you a long look.
Yeah. Nah. Punch you later then.
You've got enough in front of you.
Her Munificence Dallas the Hammer, Scourge of the Voidwoken and Saviour of the Soul, in her capacity as the titular head of our beloved, hereby layeth bounty upon the fell sorcerer murderers of Alexander, Bishop Divine. She, or he, or it, who may count upon the Hammer's most benign and just benevolence. Hail to the Hammer, 7 times...
The poster flutters lightly in the breeze.
It proved to be child's play to outwit her. No doubt it'll be child's play to cut her down.
She seems to be out for blood. I fear I may, for once, be found lacking.
Let her cower on that ship of hers and be glad the water's too foul for me to swim.
More bounty hunters on my trail. Good luck to them. I'll stay out of their tricks.
Occupied! Oh! Unholy hells! Do I sound like I'm alright? That's what I get. Bloody tainted stew! Mix a little, fish into some of my stew. Save me, Lucian! What was in that blasted stew?
By sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early. All hope destroyed.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Who rings the bell?
The chest won't open.
Speak the word, and I shall open. Speak the word, the magic word. No. No. Still no. I did not understand. Do you want... Is your buffalo... No. I am already closed. Do not profane. Speak. I am a chest. Yes, you could. This seems an excellent...
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an
The chest still won't open.
An excellent.
Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps sound.
Mother. Huh? What?
He wakes. He settles back to sleep. He snorts.
Mother, it's so... Oh.
Then goes back to... The chest sits there, refusing to open.
You speak. For your safety, please stand back.
The lock unlocks with the tiniest...
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Perhaps I could go downstairs for a bit of stew?
Absolutely not. A copper's man. A copper's that we guarded day and night.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a idiot.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
It's a shame, it is.
An absolute shame.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
Alexander, slaughtered like a supper lamb. Poor dear.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this. I hope they round up them sorcerers for good. I ain't needing one sick and a void woken on me.
You said it, Hilga. You're a true patriot.
Curiosity kills the cat.
Hilga jabbers excitedly with Brax, but the two go quiet as you approach.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on
You're
the turn.
willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass. The ship is in the locker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows, and all are drowned. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad. Perhaps I am already mad. But I swear I hear the bells. Please, make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop.
You're right about that. Right Right as rain, Hilga.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
Who rings the bell?
Yeah? What do you want?
The bell rings
Yeah,
this morning and the
right.
tide is on the
I'm too busy right now to arrest you. But before you go, perhaps you can help us settle an argument. Thatcher here is one of my dearest friends, but she isn't the brightest.
You got that right, Hilga.
Thatcher grins hello.
Our mate Boris got posted to Fort Joy for consorting with lizards. And Thatcher here still fancies a turn around the park with Loverick's lizard. I say she'd be sleeping with the enemy. What say you?
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilga.
They look at you expectantly.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Thatcher looks victorious. Eden looks annoyed.
You're as bad as she is. Get lost then, you're no use to me.
Eden turns back to her drink. Thatcher smiles.
Curiosity kills the cat.
She
Or gets
tips
it
you a
sent to
wink,
Fort
then
Joy.
turns away.
What on earth is that noise?
That would be... Doesn't this room strike you as eerie? There's a chill in the air, a deeper darkness in the shadows. But, of course, I should hold my tongue and stand guard. All's well as long as my lord's coffers are safe. Better watch yourself, lad. Got greedy eyes on you. Sets me on edge.
Here now. Have you a reason for barging into my room, sir? When one's in a small town, one must expect small town manners, I see.
He squints at you and laughs. Looking closer, you see the man is wearing a very obvious fake beard. Behind the atrocious fox hair, you recognize the mischievous twinkling eyes of a lone wolf. Callow.
Iffin, forgive my style. I look a right pickled pepper pot, don't I? Why do you think? Why do we ever do any of the ridiculous stuff we do? It's for a contract. Oh, nice job on Alexander, by the way. That'll net you a pretty penny, I'd wager. Oh, we all knew you got the contract, so when news arrived about his, untimely passing, I put two and two together. I may not be as sharp as your claws, but I'm no dolt. So what next? Grapevine says you know the whereabouts of more Godwoken. Guess you'll be taking them on over Roost's Way, eh? Wow, inspiring attitude. Sure, Roost'll love to hear it. You know where he's at? Him and the boys are camped out at an abandoned sawmill not too far from here.
Baron hunkers down and sketches a rough map from your present location on the floor using an apple, some playing cards, and a fistful of threads pulled up from the carpet.
Suppose you'd best get moving, huh? And I'd best get back to living the no-thrills-barred life of this chump.
Baron laughs and swats you away.
Hear that? Roosts camped out at the sawmill.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
The bell still rings.
You got that right, Hilga.
I'll take your order, if you're polite, elf.
The innocent,
Nah.
killed by sorcerers, a most vile.
Right about me. I'm just another useless elf. Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even the point? Who would do this?
An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of handwritten notes spread across the table.
So many suspects. So many potential culprits. I need to narrow down the list. Think, you damn elf, think.
A floorboard creaks beneath your foot. The elf leaps around abruptly.
What? Why do you sneak up on me? Don't you know how dangerous that is, the way things are? Haven't you heard? My own Magister comrades are vanishing from right here in Driftwood. Whoever's behind it must be stopped. If you hear anything, come to me. Three Magisters vanished so far, all within Driftwood. My comrades believe some tinkerer named Higba is behind it all, but they're wrong. I'm certain of it. That's what I'm intent on finding out. This tavern is full of scum and degenerates. The true culprit could easily conceal themselves amongst them. I have to keep investigating, keep the pressure up. The culprit will make a mistake eventually. If you see anything suspicious, let me know. I served the Magisters for years, with utter loyalty, but they banished all but humans from their ranks. I won't abandon them, though. They still need me. What? I serve with utter loyalty now and forever. Now get away from me and don't come back unless you have information I can use.
I don't think you know even a smaller good
Weep,
if you hit you
my
in the
friends, for Alexander the Innocent. Killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early, all hope destroyed. Path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Driftwood, home of the Black
Magister's
Bull
dropping
Tavern.
left and right. Can't see.
Where is it? Where is it? Sir, please, have you seen a small burlap pouch lying about?
She looks up at you in surprise. Her great greenish-gold eyes sparkle, and she rubs a palm over her smooth head, seemingly confused.
You'd help me?
Tears star her eyelashes, and she begins to weep. She takes your hand.
I know. What a crybaby I am. It's just, you're so kind. It's the pouch. I really must find it back, or my master will flay me alive. It had quite a sum inside it. Magister Raymond, he bade me take the coins to purchase supplies for his journey, but I dropped it along the way. He's sure to think I stole it.
She tilts her head back and blinks back tears.
I'd never do such a thing. Never. Honest work, what I wouldn't give. But I'm an indentured servant to Magister Raymond. I'm legally bound to work for him.
She reaches out as though to shake your hand, but stumbles, falling a little into your arms. She laughs. As she pushes off of you, she reaches lightly into...
Ha! Lucian's legs. No one's ever felt me lift him off him. You're good. I mean, come on. I'm not doing this for cacks and giggles. I swear. Fine, take it. Sorry, or whatever.
My inkwell is dry. Fetch me some more.
The Meister's back. She doesn't feel like playing, but...
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes, as if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts...
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe. In your case, more than I suspect, man, god or even reptile can provide. However, we must solve. It is not enough to be god-woken in order to ascend to divinity. There is a process.
As she speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her hand, but instead of infusing with her body, they quickly evaporate on her scale. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which God-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul. Quite. We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen God-woken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, God-woken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the Magister... Kindly remove that painting from the wall. I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you. Your talent for following push the button. Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you. Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you enter.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, God-woken. Feel free to look about while I catch my breath. Come speak to me when you wish to proceed. And try not to break anything in the meantime.
Ancient runes? Weird contraptions? This place is an Arcanist's dream.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients, thrown together in no particular order. After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot nestled between the grated dragon's tongue. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and the Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face...
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken? Just so. To accept divinity is to accept responsibility for the lives of every person and beast that walks Rivellon. If granted divinity, you would have the power of all 7 gods at your disposal. You could heal any wound, pull islands from the sea, right any injustice. But make no mistake, the divine has only one duty: to protect this world from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else. Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal. Although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard. Sauce in the glowing fountain. Ritual in the tome by the bookcase. Even an incinerator to provide.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a voidwoken would be even more inconvenient.
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading. As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your...
Deepest recess of my soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as... It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
Ivan, my wolf! Come closer, so that you may see me as I truly am. Look me in the eyes.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes, shine brightly. Speak the spell, and see.
the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the god Rallick in all his spectral...
You know me now, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful. And now I've come to... Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best of...
Rallick nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god. The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by... We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion. To save us both, as a matter of fact, you must realize, Ifan, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with, but if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance. That means there is but one place we can go. The Well of Ascension. It is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it at all costs. There you touch upon the very heart of the matter. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the Seven, but to take it. All of it. Only he who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom. This world's liberator. It's very simple, really. They will either bow to you or be undone. But of course, that is what they are saying to their own God-woken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One, at the expense of all others. So make no mistake, Ifan. Chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. There, but don't let that dismay you. For these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your loved ones, and the world they live in. Of course, the ends do justify the means. Life, or the eternal void. If you choose life, you choose the Well of Ascension. I will lead you there when you're ready, when you've become a true master of the Source and speak the language. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a God-woken can, and wield its most powerful spell.
Hoarse laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
Perhaps. But what is a pilgrimage after all? If not a journey of atonement? Focus not on death and irony, Ifan. You've had enough of those. It's time to turn your lupine gaze to life and ascension. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first, you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. So, return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Once you have, you may return to me here. Something that will make you understand that for a god, there is precious little difference between the living. Source is, It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is source, and in source you have the vision of a god now. Eyes that can see spirits, the souls of the dead made manifest in source. Speak the spell during your peregrinations, and you will see them. Where the dead lie, the dead linger. Best of luck, Ben Mez.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the greens.
You can't channel enough sauce? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps? I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of sauce. And I could have helped you once, but the purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was quite efficient. Not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn their insides to lime. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all source flows, and certainly enough that I cannot train you. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to. You will not be there long, I assure you. There is only so much you can glean from a twisted mind. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter...
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters, on finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters. My, you have been a busy little creature, haven't you? Yes. You may need to visit several of them. I doubt anyone would be willing to give up all of their secrets.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the...
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Quercus, what are you looking at? Egad, stop gawking at the shield. You ought to be quite used to such journeys into that stone realm by now. Meanwhile, the acorn draws nearer. I read through some tomes I saw that cranky old lizard carrying. Some fascinating leads, but nothing like the power we need to stop the Knights of Dre and their wicked plot. Our gargantuan friend is easily impressed. Wait until it learns that I'm a knight, a scholar, and... No, of course it knows that already, Quercus. Yes, I'm aware it's the entire basis of our... No, I most certainly do not feel the need to return the compliment. I owe our shield my life several times over. I hardly need to grovel and thank it each time. Now, if you're quite finished ogling your favorite long-legged scratching post, we need to get on and save the world already.
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you.
You can see me. A god woken in my presence. You honor me. I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond. Such wonders. Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not god-woken. But in my heart, I know I'm special. I try. I burn the root. No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry out. I leave my life behind with a shake.
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special.
The Meister sits slumped in her chair. You notice that some of her scales have dropped to the floor.
What news? Can you channel enough source? Are you powerful enough to proceed? Then why, pray tell, are you wasting...
The spirit of a magister stares dumbly at her translucent hand.
My ring! Where's my ring?
The spirit pivots her wrist, staring at the fingerless hand, utterly morbid.
I should have been more careful. She hacked at my sword hand first. I couldn't defend myself.
The spirit stares, absorbing your question. Finally, she points her fingerless hand towards the kitchen. The spirit looks at you with the smallest flicker of realization.
I was still alive when she started cutting pieces off me. She wanted me to feel it. All of it.
The spirit ponders your question and seems to shiver.
Oh, in many places. I feel my body in 100...
The spirit inclines her head towards the kitchen. The cook acknowledges you with a small bow, an oddly formal gesture given surround...
Please, sir, you should not be back here. It's not safe.
You should speak to Loverick if you want food. Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this. They can inflict pain all the same. Please, I must insist that you leave. A ghost? Peddle your children's tales.
What's this? I found something. This ring, it bears the Magister's seal. And there's blood on it.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this.
We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods.
I'm approaching this the wrong way. What is it? Unless you know something about the disappearances, leave me alone. I need to concentrate.
The elf shrugs listlessly. His eye...
Plenty of suspects. Plenty of maybes. Precious little progress, though. I'm still convinced that the tavern is key to all... The kitchen? You're certain? But that would mean I have to look into this. I have to confront...
I got a right to live, don't I?
A valiant warrior.
Murderer! You've been killing my comrades.
Comrades? You shame your kin, siding with those dogs. You should not have seen that. And you cannot unsee it. Come here. There's no need for this to be more...
Glory is mine.
Get you something, friend.
Hurts, doesn't it? Cooking notes. Wait, there's something wrong with this.
You've got enough in front of you, elf.
sorcerers, a most vile incident.
Not now. I've got a kitchen and a bar to run. Bloody with you. Somebody should have taught.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of your bag. A moment passes. Then a smile creases his face, a smile carefully constructed to look friendly and authentic, a smile that doesn't...
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but can I interest you in a nourishing bowl of stew?
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
I'm sorry, I mistook you for a different kind of person. My mistake. I shall return to serving the other customers, and I wish you a good, if boring, appetite. Don't come back.
Throw him in a hole for all I care.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, then a...
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decay...
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
I'm sorry, I mistook you for a different kind of person. I'm sorry, it's not about the money. Really, you insult me now. This is about fellowship, about a shared worldview amongst devotees of strange and exhilarating experiences.
A smile spreads across his face. He holds out his hand.
Now we're speaking the same language. So, let me ask you this. Across the world, who is renowned above all others for their exquisite lovemaking abilities? I'm being beaten at my own game here. But after yourself, lizards are the world's greatest lovers. And for a minuscule fee, I can direct you to the world's most talented lizard lover.
By sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path that thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline.
Well, this is what's available. Take it or leave it. And I suggest you take it. It's better to regret something you did than something...
He holds out his hand.
We don't have anything else to discuss, so if you'll excuse me, I'll...
Paradise against all the odds. By sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior.
Another sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should have cut off the Meister's head and burned the...
Arguing with Mac is like giving medicine to the dead. He's as stubborn as a corpse and smells the part to boot. No wonder Papa Thrash gives him the...
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut, then a smile.
Greetings, stranger.
May the seven usher us to paradise. against all the
If they
odds.
got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yes, you're good with the magician's paging anyone up.
Hold it. Papa no, you no go.
He grins and
Just because Blathin says we're friends doesn't mean we are. If her name's all you got, you might as well twinkle your little toes back on outside. We done here. Cute. Sounds something like my 15-year-old. You again. I told you to scram once. Don't make me say it with my fists.
he squints at you in the gloom. Then his eyes widen.
Well, I'll be thrice cussed to the void. If I'd been mezd. I saw them collar you good, boy. Didn't think we'd hear you growling round here again. Down you go. But no shenanigans, mind. I heard of any more incidents.
I've spotted something.
Look at that. If and Ben Mazd, as I live and breathe. I didn't think I'd see you back in Driftwood again. No, don't tell me. If I don't know the story, I won't have to lie about it later.
She reaches out to pinch your cheek and gives you an exaggerated wink.
So what's your poison, Governor? A sip or a smoke? Aye, so it is. But not just any Drudnay. Oh no. My own special blends. Further down's the arena, see? And the gladiators are always on the lookout for an edge. I give them that edge. You could say that my darling herbs flower in the flesh and so, if you're interested, Governor, all you have to do is use your imagination. How can I make you bloom? No problem. In return for a reasonable donation, that is.
Mercy, mercy.
pretty plant, yes.
Smoke billows from this strange contraption. It's adorned with hoses, levers and slots. You smoke and feel a drift.
Are you? No, you are.
My good sir, I see that you accompany no other than His Royal Majesty, the Red...
Of course he'll be so kind. Speak freely, kinsman.
Directions, my lord. I was bid to send you to none other than Bramos, the greatest of all dreamers, was waiting for you here, my prince.
He looks around the hazy room with hasted eyes.
The House of Shadows stirs. The Honourable Bramos sensed them closing in. He had no A little ways east he went, in search of safety, to an encampment of paladins. You will find him there, Majesty.
Indeed I am. We will follow your direction.
Prince of Princes.
He bows deeply before the Red Prince, as reverently as one...
The House of Shadows, an ominous phrase. It's as if I can feel the onset of night. Perhaps. But you must realize that until a short while ago, the very existence of the House of Shadows was a mystery to us. If this thing of darkness steps into the light, it must be desperate. And desperate means dangerous. Who said anything about fear? I hardly know the meaning of the word, but I suppose you do have a point. If they are dangerous, we will simply have to be more dangerous. And if they fear, onward then. Let them strike when they may.
Hail. Such a...
She draws close. You feel her breath on your neck. Oh.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. But I only... Are you worthy of my gift? Handsome. I must consider your merits before I answer your questions. Why, I wouldn't tease you with a gift I could never offer. You don't think me cruel, do you? If you swam your way here, I might consider that a notable triumph. But surely you've accomplished something. Indeed, this is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self... Are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? I can't. Not yet. First, you must look into my ring and tell me what you see there. Until later. Hail. Such a...
She draws...
Are you worthy? Indeed. This... Are you ready? I can't. Not yet. gaze into the jet.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of... On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
Yes. I see you. A true warrior. You desire great strength. To you, and I will fulfill this desire. A kiss.
Dorothea sighs, a fusion of a kitten's purr and a cockroach's clacking.
For me to help you, our souls must touch. And a kiss brings our souls closer, does it not? It shall fulfill both your desire and mine.
She squeezes her supple lips into a narrow...
Unfortunate. We have...
Bugger off. Can't you see I'm trying to relax? Who? Me? You're nuts. I'll bet you did. So why'd you let me get close enough to nip some gold right out of your... Now, like I said, please kindly bugger off. It's turned to smoke by now. Go ahead and take it from my flesh if you want. Please, please, could you help me? Leave me alone.
That's the spot.
Watch 'em fight. Watch 'em. See that? Right in the kisser.
What do you want? Boss is busy. Loha, you've been living under a boulder. Stick around long enough and you will. Best to get on his good side early if you... Listen up. Don't waste his time. He's not here to chit-chat with the likes of you.
Easy. Marla's one of us.
I brought you up from girl to woman, Marla. Like you was my own.
He lifts his right arm, showing a white bandage beneath his ribs. A wet red spot shows through.
This ain't the thanks I expected. Who sent you?
The formidable dwarf slams his fist on the side table.
Enough! Do you know they killed Anhar? Do ya? Start talking sense or I'll take that tongue right out of your mouth and fry it for supper. Barnt, Cade, get her to talk or bleed her out. She ain't one of mine anymore.
His sneer travels from the restrained dwarf to...
And you. You better have a damn good reason for coming here. Brave lad. Waltzing in here now. I hope for your sake you've got good news for me. She alive? I'm impressed. Magister who's it laid into her prick. You one of her little seekers?
chasing down Godwoken and begging them to save us all. So, what do you want? Ah, I should have guessed. And it just so happens I can help you. Depending on what you can do for me. I've got people to maintain. You help me, I help you. Simple as that.
He gestures towards the bandage across his side.
Had a bit of family trouble lately. My girl Marla got it in her head to come after me with a short blade. That ain't like Marla. Ain't like her to pull the silent treatment, and wouldn't you know it, that blade she used wasn't any normal bit of steel. Belonged to another of my people. Guy's name is Mordus. Bit of a loner. I sent a few guys to go check on him, see if he knew what had got into Marla, but no one can find him. I'd like a word with the guy. Glad you see it that way. No one's seen him in a good few. I've got some people checking out his house near the tap. Tell them I sent you, and they'll let you know what they've found. Truth is, they might be glad to see you. Reckon a sorcerer will have better luck finding one of their own. Well, like I said, Mordus is a special guy. A sorcerer, matter of fact. Maybe even one of the ones see. If there's something you want to find out from him, you might want to ask before I have my word with him. Here, you can take this off my hands. More suited to your good luck.
Move along, Buck. This don't concern you.
Step off, lest you...
The battered dwarf pulls her lips back into a garish...
You're making this much harder than it is.
Down for a little scuffling and tussling? Let's see if you got some fight in you. Well, that just may interest our current champion, Murga. She'll want to talk with you herself before she'll assent to any challenge. Watch your words, mind. She takes against you, there'll be no talking yourself into her good graces again. On your way, then. Down for a little... Good gods. Is there a void woken down there? Must be one strong force field keeping it inside. Who in their right mind would keep a void woken locked up like this?
Watch out for Murga, stranger. She's a formidable fighter, our dear arena champion, and not one to suffer fools lightly.